everyone. Happy Friday Eve. We're almost done. We've almost made it through the week. And I cannot wait. Honestly, my week hasn't been so bad. I don't know what I'm complaining for. It really hasn't been that bad. I always look forward to the weekend. Like, I truly do. I love the weekends, as does everybody, more than likely. But yeah, so here we are again, continuing through 16. So I don't know about you guys. I am absolutely loving this game. Like, it really is fun. I just did the Bahamut fight 2 nights ago. And I feel like Odin's next. And I think that might be the last icon that I get in this game. I feel like. I don't know for sure. But regardless, I'm loving it. I'm here for it. I'm a slut for a good side quest. So I love all of the tedious side quests. All the go here to do this, to tell this person that, and fetch me this thing. I love it. I am currently drinking a Celsius Live Fit. Or maybe it's Live Fit, not Live. I don't know. It's Celsius Live or Live Fit. Not a sponsor, but it's okay. This is kiwi guava. Oh, maybe that's why. I thought this was strawberry kiwi. When I saw it, I was like, oh, cool. It's kiwi guava. It's alright. The reason I'm drinking said energy drink, which I don't normally do, but and tonight it was necessary. My son decided to wake up at 4:45 in the a.m. this morning. I don't know why. He was fine. He just was ready to go. So, yeah, this whole house is really fucking exhausted. But I'm not giving up. So I am going to continue my ongoing run. I've never streamed this many days back to back before. So yeah, like, I'm so close to affiliate right now that it would be silly of me to stop now. So like, I'm literally going to keep going until I get there. So with that being said, let's get to it. Okay, so tonight's topic is the weird, the random, the maybe gross factuals. I do love me some good, just like random facts, and some of you were like talking about my dad joke book the other night. Well, guess what? I absolutely have the totally awesome book of useless information as well. So, I come prepared, and I hope you do too. Okay, so I think I have to be out of here. Yeah, like, I still have to go to this part of the world. Can I go to this part of the world too? What about these, like, islands? So what's everyone's plans for the weekend? I don't really have anything planned this weekend. I do lightweight, depending on the weather. So I feel so bad as a parent. Like, so my son's birthday was on the 4th of July. He's a 4th of July baby. And me and my husband had full intentions of getting him his first bicycle with training wheels. But we didn't get it because, well, A, he's got to be there to make sure we get him, like, fitted for a helmet and stuff. But it's rained, like, severely every weekend since then. And it's like, when am I ever going to get him this bike? And we kind of have like a routine through the week, so like there's really no time to like
I suppose.
go to the store, get it, and let him actually enjoy it. It doesn't make any sense because he wouldn't even be able to ride it very long. So I want to do it on the weekend where we can like take him to a park and like have a while. But yeah, like he hasn't even gotten his birthday present yet. Like, and I hate it. Like it makes me feel so bad, even though he wouldn't know any different. Like we threw him a big party at Urban Air, and he had an amazing time, and he got a ton of presents. So not that he gives a shit, but like still. It makes me feel bad.
To visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake. Thank you, Otto.
Sorry I keep touching my hair. My hair is like super frizzy today and it's driving me nuts.
So it was not Sylvester, but...
Okay, so Joshua is obviously with him. Is Dion with him right now?
And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now...
Don't mind this, like, yellowness. It's my body pillow. All my other pillows that I have, like, I have to have something, like, to hold my controller up. Like, I don't like having my controller in my lap. So, like, it's a nice prop, but also, every other pillow that I own, it would be, like, up to here, because they're so puffy. So, like, I have this body pillow that's a little bit more relaxed.
18 years
I might get a new cover for it, that's for sure.
The rubble of Phoenix Gate.
Had it.
Death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you. Even if that means toppling an empire.
So obviously, I've already known, like, I picked up long ago that Ultima is going to be, like, the final boss fight. I just hope eventually they let me equip, like, more icon abilities, like, versus just 3. Like, I don't know if that's going to happen yet, or if it happens at all, but that'd be pretty fucking cool to equip, like, all of them.
Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You are special.
You are.
Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind?
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. It is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
Sorry, inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find the means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
I don't like this music that's playing. It's very suspenseful.
And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Alright, so let's go.
Well, what's the short of it?
I thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now.
Hey,
They're
Chris.
hiding with Gav at mission.
How goes it?
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
Sorry, gum
What
break.
a coincidence.
I gotta take a
Tabor
little
is exactly where
piece
I'm
of gum.
bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
Stuck in the drive-thru? What are you having?
The exact same thing.
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely
I just ate
rejoin
dinner.
my attendant, who is to
Cool.
wait for me
I
in
just ate
Tabor
dinner too,
if we
not that
become
long ago.
separate.
I actually made this new recipe
Right. We travel together.
that I found on Pinterest.
If he stays close to
You just you can use chicken breast or chicken thighs, whichever one you want to use.
Brother,
Potatoes, like the little potatoes.
after him.
Like I got a whole bag of them. Plop them in there. I used Sweet Baby Ray's garlic parmesan wing sauce. Just one jar of that. A brick of cream cheese and then a cup of Parmesan cheese. Let it cook for 4 hours. That shit is amazing. And I made some rice, just white rice to have it put on top. Oh my god, that shit was amazing. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I got a bunch of questicles here.
I trust you wrapped up warm.
Hey, Big Head. What's going on? We're talking about dinner. I just had dinner. My friend Chris here is currently getting dinner. What did you have for dinner? Yeah, we're trying really hard to, like, not really eat out. Like, so we'll eat out on the weekends, like, maybe a couple times here and there, but, like, we just don't eat out anymore, hardly at all. It's just, I mean, I'm not gonna say hardly at all. Like I said, we do it on the weekends, but, like, we literally limit it to, like, twice on the weekends. That's it. Yum! Shit's getting expensive, and I am a frugal Franny, so I don't like it. Who even is this guy? Oh, it's like hella of those big guys? Okay, well. I made this crock pot garlic parmesan chicken and potatoes, and I put it over white rice. Yum. Yeah, that's true. You gotta do what you gotta do. Who are you talking to now? A freaking falcon? Before this was like a stork or something. This bird's like about to eat this kid. What in the shit?
Round
round the city clock, the wyvern chased the eagle. The birdie stopped to catch his breath. Down came the eagle.
Man, shut up. What level am I? Hold on, I will tell you.
Is everything
Let me, oh, I can't,
all right, Goose?
I can't skip it, so.
You seem more
Uno momento.
discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means.
I think maybe
but
I'm at like
in a bit of
level
a muddle.
35 or something. I don't know.
Man might be
I
in
don't know.
trouble
I'm just
and
guessing.
It's all right. You can tell me.
Big Head, are you further than me now?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymil Way.
Oh, so tonight's topic is
and that.
Random,
She's fond of a chance to
weird,
make a coin or two, aye,
gross,
but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who
factuals.
go hurting people who
I have my
haven't done
handy
out.
dandy book of
I
useless
wanted to
information.
ask her about it myself, but
Okay,
scared
well,
she'll
I
give us
will
a
tell
tongue
you.
lashing. She'd never give
Yesterday,
your
I
tongue a
picked up
lashing,
right
though,
after
would
the
she?
Bahamut fight, so I'm back at the hideout, and then I was just kind of running around. I went to like a bunch of different cities and regions and killed a bunch of enemies, and then now I'm back at the hideout and picking up side quests.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
You're welcome, Sam.
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Okay, let me see. Okay, so let's. I'm level 36. So I was right. Okay. Oh, damn. I missed one. I gotta go back. There's something up here. Oh, so we're like at the same spot. Okay. That's cool. Sure.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant?
Manservant.
Keep him off his rest.
Oh, it's about to happen. Don't you worry about it. You worry about yourself. Okay, so what is new in here? That he did. He just called somebody a manservant. Okay, well, Big Head, you said you're not that far, so I'm not worried about it. But I'm wondering if Dion's gonna get, like, be part of, like, your team or something. You know?
Lady Karen. How's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait,
Oh, it's Yuna.
what exactly
When she gets older.
are you getting at?
I just realized her
Once in
eyes.
5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just
Can I tell you, I didn't realize, speaking of
out of
Yuna,
interest.
I never realized that she had 2 different color eyes for the longest time. Like, I think it was
I'm
when I
here because
reset
I was
when I
told
restarted the game
that
over again, that's when I was like,
certain
oh,
rumors
she does have 2
have
different
been
color eyes.
circulating. About you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are you? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalamil has been spreading word to that effect.
Oh, let me go ahead and
You
read you guys a
believe it?
random
You think
factual.
I'm profiting off the blood of innocence, do you? Look, I've done things
Mosquitoes
I'm not
are
proud of.
attracted to people who have
Might be the
recently
worst
eaten
time when I
bananas.
turned a blind eye to the
So if you don't want to
wretchedness
get,
of the world so I could line me
actually,
pocket.
Big Head, that's a good one for you because you live in
But
Florida
that
where the
woman
mosquitoes
is
are all over the
no
place,
more.
right? Eat
And
some
you knew
bananas.
that. If you'd ever
Or don't
take
eat
the
some bananas, I mean.
slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me
If
to
you
doubt
attempted to count the stars in a galaxy at a rate of 1 every second, it
I
would
reckon
take
you've
you
got
around
better things to do than pointing
3,000
your do-gooding
years
finger at
to
a
count
poor
them
old
all.
woman.
Of course.
That's crazy.
Good day.
Well, that's a good thing, so don't eat the bananas.
It seems the hideaway has
blasted
lost
book.
its appetite.
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
Right, what the
I'm
hell
all
did
the
Clive
cook
do?
will be needing. Thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, all right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember
Oh, so you
Ivan's
mean
stew,
it's like
right?
the best food you've
Well,
ever eaten in your
despite
life?
the look of the thing,
I
and
feel
that
that.
awful stench, people
I feel that.
wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well,
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Yvonne had the same problem.
yeah, but
Ooh,
this is my
speaking of
blooming
Taco Bell,
kitchen,
that sounds
and I will not be
amazing.
outdone.
Taco
So if you don't want to be
Bell.
seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
A cheesy gordita crunch. Num num num.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit?
Listen,
Recipe seemed
if
easy
anything
enough
at
to
Taco
invent
Bell,
myself. Thought I'd
like,
followed it
you
to a
have
T.
to give it to them for their
Only
Cinnabites.
turns
Like,
out
those
skyworm
alone
livers
should
and
win
Drake's
anybody
meat
over.
are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Yvonne said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates.
Hip hop
Perhaps
hop
he'll know something.
crities.
And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we
Yes,
forget,
tell me why,
you've got a
because that
reputation
is
to
like
uphold.
blasphemy. Let me go ahead and change the song. I think I got a couple new songs in here. The Sound of Silence. No, don't really care for that one. Don't really care for that one either. I love this song. Love Where the Heart Is. Half of a... Ew, in your drink though? That's gross. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Back in the day, Taco Bell was not the place you went to. Like back when I was a kid, Taco Bell was literally like Alpo. But they've come a long way. Did you know that the FDA did testing on like a handful of big restaurants, and I think it was like the normal, like McDonald's and Wendy's. I think they did Burger King. Taco Bell was one, and they did another one, maybe like Popeyes or something, right? So they did all these testing in comparison to like nutrition levels, and they ordered similar things. Now obviously Taco Bell only has tacos, but they tested like the meat. Taco Bell ranked the #1 healthiest over all the ones that they tested. And not to mention the fact that now they've like revamped, and I mean now within like several years now, but they've like revamped their ingredients that they use. So yeah, and they have like vegan and vegetarian options now. Yeah,
Seems the hideaway
winning.
has lost
Taco Bell 5 stars, and I will die on this hill.
He's a storm
did. Perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid's scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first
You know what's
thought was that
funny
they'd taken
about,
them off
like,
somewhere to play, but when I asked, they
experiences
swore
like
they
you
had
had with
nothing to
Taco
do with their
Bell?
having disappeared.
Like,
Which almost certainly means they
if
had
I really
everything
like
to
the
do with it.
restaurant, but I have gotten, like, sick or, like, had just a bad experience, like, in general with the food, I don't give a shit. Like, I will go right back. No, 5 scales if the scale is, or 5 stars if the scale is, like, 2 stars. They win.
Perhaps a
Red
visit from
Lobster
Sid
is,
will jog their memories.
it's not, like, my favorite restaurant, but I do like the
might.
food.
Thank you. I don't
So
like to
much
imagine
so
my
that
pupils
I
would
got
lie to me.
food
But
poisoning,
if they have, I'll
not
have no
once,
choice but to
not
discipline
even
them
twice,
accordingly.
but 3
They were in
times
the
from the
atrium when I
exact
last saw
same
them,
location,
as always.
and I just continued to go back. Like, it's okay. I'll risk it. What's a little listeria roulette?
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't
I
mind.
know. Like, I should have
Brought you
been
into
not gone back there after the first time, but nope, definitely went back.
A classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
Ah, so the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the
Ted's
wyvern.
Montana Grill?
Their
No.
ground livers
That
being
doesn't
the
sound
paste
familiar to me.
From which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers.
It sounds like it's a,
One would have
like a
thought
steak
the
place,
disciples
right?
of Bahamut
Kind of like
would
an
have a
Outback or
touch
something.
more
That's what it
reverence
sounds
for
like.
their
Like, the name
icon
just sounds like
brethren,
it's
but
a
apparently
steak
not.
place.
I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life. In which regard,
Yeah, we don't have
fried
anything
mortress of
fancy like that
skyworm
here.
is undoubtedly a delightful dish
We
of
have
the
like your
kind.
normal chains, like
That if I find
Outback
one,
and Longhorn,
I
which
find the
even
other.
Longhorn, there's only like a
To
couple of
Northridge,
those
then.
around here.
Best of luck, Clive. And
But then we have like the really nice
save me
places
a
too,
bite
like
once the dish is
Jeff
complete.
Ruby's. I don't know if you've ever heard of Jeff Ruby's. It's kind of like a Cincinnati thing. But those are like the 5-star, like Michelin star restaurants. Like, it's like $100 a plate, basically. Actually, I've only been to one of a Jeff Ruby's restaurants. He's got like a couple different, I think he's got like 3, maybe 4 different restaurants here. But I've only been to one of those ever, like once in my life, and that was on my 16th birthday. My dad took me to,
Seems the hideaways.
I don't remember if it was the precinct or just the steakhouse, but like you would never have any meal as good as that meal ever in your life. I promise you that.
I
If you
spoke
ever
with
come
Lady
to
Karen.
Cincinnati, Ohio,
What did she say?
seek out a Jeff
That
Ruby's
the
restaurant.
rumors were unfounded, and that I was a
Highly
fool for
recommend
thinking
it.
they might hold any truth, along with some other things.
Oh, speaking of another
Made her feelings
poor
clear.
experience I had. So
While
I
it
don't know if you have this
sounds like
restaurant.
she
I don't
may
even
have
know if it's
done
like really a
things she
chain.
regretted in her
But-
past. She says.
Oh,
those
Columbus.
days
Okay, that's
behind
like,
her.
I think that's like 4
Oh,
hours
well,
from me. I don't know.
that's good.
It's far. It's not that close
I
to
knew
me.
Nan wasn't caught up in out bad.
Oh, actually, no. I don't think Columbus is that
Why
far.
would people
far.
say she was?
I think Columbus is only like a couple hours.
did she ever
I don't
do
know.
to them?
It's more further
It's not
north
right.
than it is for me.
No.
But
It's not.
anyway, so
People
there's
do
this
things for all
steakhouse
sorts of
restaurant
reasons.
called Logan's.
Perhaps we'll never
Logan's
know.
Steakhouse. I don't know
I'm
if it's a
gonna
chain,
find
so yeah, you might have one.
He
You
said
might have
they were
heard
all
of it. I
talking
don't know,
about her
but
in Dalrymple.
back
That's
in
where
like
I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me.
2016, I
You'll
think,
see.
maybe even
Are
2017.
you sure that's wise?
They opened one by
Whoever's
us, and
spreading these
that's the
rumors
only one that
means
we
Town
have.
Hill.
So
Oh,
my husband and I,
right.
we just had come back from a trip, and we were like,
That's why
let's just go out to
you'll
eat
be
tonight,
coming
and then
with
we
me, isn't
go
it,
grocery
Clive?
shopping tomorrow. So we decided to go there and try it.
I
And
suppose it is.
I was already just not agitated, but traveling and stuff. It's just kind of like exhausting. So I was already kind of like over it, not really wanting to deal with people. So we go in. Now, granted, they had only been open like 2 weeks at this point. The service was horrible to start. Like, automatically, like, we're standing there. It's not busy. Like, there's nobody waiting. But, like, the servers and the hostess are just, like, staring at us. And I'm like, can we get a table? And they're like, oh, we thought you were waiting on more people. Like, you didn't even fucking ask. Like, anyway, so that was already, like, strike one. Already, like, getting more annoyed as the night goes. And then, like I said, the service in general was just, like, not the best. So, then we finally get our food. And I ordered, like, a steak with a salad and a side of mac and cheese. So, I'm eating, and, like, when me and my husband go out to eat, we kind of, like, eat off each other's plates, like, just, like, a sampling of everything. So, I push my macaroni and cheese to him, and he hasn't eaten it yet. Like, he didn't take a bite, but I have had, like, a couple of bites. And I'm like, something is different in this. Like, this tastes weird. And I was like, I don't know if maybe they use a different cheese or something. So then he goes to take a bite, and when he lifts his fork up, he, like, got something hard in his bite. Now, he didn't take the bite, but then he starts, like, digging around. There was a chewed up piece of Trident gum in the wrapper stuck to the plate, and they had fucking cooked on it. That, like, sent me, my husband said, like, I was red in the face, and, like, okay, so something about me, before I had my child, I was definitely someone who would, like, fucking explode on you, like, and not give a single fuck. Like, I will hurt your feelings and probably make you cry. I've calmed down quite a bit, but that was about the time when that happened. So my husband is very cool, calm, and collected. So when he saw me about to, like, run into the fucking kitchen and, like, probably throw some bows with the chef or something, he was like, go outside, I will handle this. And he, like, literally, he was, like, shuffling me out the door. And even the owner was like, I'm so sorry, here's some vouchers for the next several meals. I'm like, I don't want your fucking vouchers. Get out of my fucking face before I call the fucking health department. Like, I was livid pissed. And I was just more pissed at the fact that I actually ate it. Like, it was in my fucking mouth. It's in my body right now. Yeah, like, I'm all about customer service too. And my husband, like, he kind of gets on me about, like, be easier on them, they're teenagers. Like, don't fucking work here. Like, if you have zero etiquette or, like, social skills, whatever, don't fucking work here. You do not have to work here. Or if you do want to work here, don't work with customers. Like, there's no excuse at all. Same. I feel like me and your wife would probably get along.
What do you
But like I said, I've calmed down. I'm way better now.
Sid!
Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break
But
them.
yeah, like, I
We
even...
dismembered
So,
them.
I'm not a
Just like
huge
Miss
coffee
Middleditch
drinker,
was.
but I do drink coffee
Miss Midadol.
pretty regularly. But
Why
anyway,
would she have you dismembering her
weekend,
creations?
is when I actually
That's
go
the
and,
only
like,
way to become
get
an
coffee. Like,
engineer.
instead of making it
Miss
through the week
Middleditch
on my
said.
own, like, I'll just go to, like,
The
Starbucks
best
or
way
Dunkin'
to
and
see
get
how
coffee,
something
right? And I
works
always get
is
the
to
same
take it
thing.
apart and put it back together
What
again.
pisses me off the most, especially
Well, then
places
your
that's
work is already
considered
half
fast
done.
food, like coffee shops, they're considered
Carry on.
fast food, like Dunkin' or Starbucks.
Uh,
My order is
About
not
that.
complicated. Like, I get the
Taking
same
a
thing.
poll was
It's
easy enough,
literally
It's the putting
It's
back
not
we can't
complicated
work out.
at all.
Speak for yourself.
There's
There's
only
at the
literally
bottom.
one location of either of Starbucks or Dunkin' that has ever got my drink right. Every other place constantly fucks it up. And then they like look at me shitty like when I'm like, this is not right. And the fact that I was a GM of a Dunkin' Donuts many moons ago.
Alright.
But I still remember
Everything
like
here
recipes for
was
shit.
part of
And
Miss
like when
Meadow's
it
scales.
pisses me off more than
Every
anything
piece
when
has its own role to
the
play,
server gives
and
me
each
something, or
is just
the
as
person who works there
important
gives
as
me
the others.
something, and like I can already
If
look
even
at
one
it
of
and
them
say,
is
this is
missing,
wrong.
the scales won't work.
And they're like, no, it's
So
not.
let's think
No, it's
about what
not.
those
There's this,
roles
and
might
this, and
be.
there. I'm like, well, your ratio is
According to one of
fucking
the
off.
pieces.
Like, I don't know what to
Body.
tell you. Try
His
again.
role is to support
Like,
everything else. But what of the others?
no, it's not complicated. I promise. Crap, I wasn't paying attention. Which one was I supposed to inspect? The pans.
These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly.
Hey,
uses them in
thanks for the
kitchen.
follow.
Fry bangers. Frying bangers, you
Evec,
idiot.
JM De La Rosa. I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that, but thank you for the follow. Okay, my order, since you want to know, my order is a large
Well spotted.
mocha iced latte. I had to think about it. My order is a large iced mocha latte with 3 pumps of coconut and no whipped cream. That's it. It's pretty simple.
This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it.
No, it's
Now,
not.
what
No,
do
it's
arms
not.
do?
I'm sure you drink like black coffee or something. Enjoy your bean water.
Good thinking.
Actually, that's not even what I ordered from Starbucks because they don't have coconut. That is just my Dunkin' order. My Starbucks order
This
is
tiny
just
piece
a Trenta
is
iced
what's called
peach
a
green
cogwheel,
tea.
or
That's
gear.
it. It's just
Have
tea.
you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Middledale's dungeon is full of them.
Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I can be extra, especially when they have like their seasonal drinks. I'm total like
That's
basic
right.
white girl when it comes
They're
to
very
like
useful when you want to
the
make
fall
things
drinks
move.
and shit. I have no shame.
remember if
I
there was
love
anything
me a
on the
good
scales
pumpkin
that
spice or a gingerbread latte. Yeah, when it comes like the fall time and winter time, I definitely get extra with my drinks. Not gonna lie, I will own that.
You should have tried weighing it before lunch.
You know what part's supposed to
I don't
move
like hot
and how
coffee,
it's supposed to
so
move.
I don't like hot coffee or hot. I don't like hot drinks in general. Like unless I'm sick. Like if I'm sick, then I'm gonna drink like a hot tea or something.
Not a bad idea.
But even
See?
in the dead of winter, I will be
It's not so
drinking an
difficult.
iced latte.
So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales
Well, if
together.
you're a tea drinker,
Well, obviously.
and
you
if
need
you
to
like
start
the
with body.
peach
All
flavor,
the other
you should
pieces fit into
totally
it.
try an iced peach
And
green tea
arms
from
on
Starbucks.
boys, just like
It's
real
delicious.
arms.
And if you like it on,
If you're a
if you like it on like the sweeter side, add 2 pumps of classic syrup to it. I promise you,
Very
you'll
good.
love it.
Let's see if that works.
We have actually the one that was
We're
closest
finished.
to us just recently closed. So I feel like the next closest one is
We did it.
over in
Well,
Newport,
with
Kentucky,
Sid's
which
help.
is basically Cincinnati. It's just
Oh, I just put the
literally
pieces
right across
together.
the bridge.
It was you
But
three engineers
so
who showed
from
me
me, it's like an hour away.
That's right. Miss
Um,
Middledale's hairs.
Her hairs.
I'm not big on like
Yeah.
ice cream like that
Hairs for
though.
the future.
I love more
She's
frozen
showing us the
yogurt than
secrets
I do
now,
ice cream.
so we can
But I'm
help
also
out
about the
Hideaway when
toppings.
we're
Like,
What do you think, Sid?
I don't know if you guys have Menchie's or like
With a little more
orange.
help from Miss
What's it
Middledale
called?
and Miss Shirley.
Orange leaf.
I'd
It's like
say
the
it
same
won't be
thing. It's
long
like
at all.
a froyo bar.
You hear that?
That is
It
like
won't be
up my
long.
alley, especially with
Until
all the
then,
different
though,
toppings you can put on it, like the fruit
do try to be
toppings
honest
and
with Miss Shirley.
the boba. I love it. I I am the exact same. I crave ice cream in the wintertime, and I don't know why.
You don't think Sid forgot about
So
it?
another, like, Cincinnati thing is Grater's ice cream. I will literally buy pints of that just for myself during the wintertime. Okay, so now I gotta go. Oh, well, damn, why didn't I just, like, go over there when I was over there? Yeah, I'm very strange. That's funny that you bring up Coldstone, though, because I'm about to bring up something that no one ever knows what the hell I'm talking about. But it's something... So, before Coldstone, before it was at least here in Cincinnati, I had never heard of it before. But the place that I did hear about was called Maggie Moo's. And it was the same premise. Like, you walk in and you see the different flavors, and they're just, like, plain. Like, they don't have, like, chocolate chips or anything like that in them. And they would put it on, like, the ice stone and, like, mix in your flavors. And they made, like, specialty cones and cone bowls and stuff. That place, they have their signature flavor, which was Maggie Moo, or, like, Blue Moo or something like that. And it was a blue, almost cotton candy flavor. It was my absolute favorite. But no one ever knows what the hell I'm talking about. Maggie Moo's. Do you have a Maggie Moo's? I love Maggie Moo's. Skyline. Skyline and the Roses are like Cincinnati staples. I don't know. I forget what part of Florida you said you're in, but I feel like there's one Skyline somewhere in Florida, right? And it's, like, fairly new.
There's a storm coming, Sid. Will there be thunder?
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or...
Yeah, like Skyline Chili.
They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Do you guys have one of those somewhere near you?
Will have my head.
I thought I heard somewhere that they, like, recently within the past, like,
even have been her
7
idea.
years or so,
Although
they
I was
built
the
a
one who ended up
Skyline
teaching the
somewhere in
lesson.
Florida, and
I'm
I don't
so
know where it's
sorry,
at, though.
Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
See, in Cincinnati,
She seems to have taken the three of them under her wing.
it's like,
She's even calling them her heirs.
there's like a
She'd have them follow in her
divided
footsteps.
audience between
And her
who likes Gold Star or
I
who
see.
likes Skyline. I'm a Skyline
Sid,
gal. I
do you
don't
know
like
why
Gold
Ned
Star,
has been
but
spending so much
I
time
will
at the
say
hideaway
Gold
of
Star
late?
has certain things that
She told me
is
it's because her
better than
studies have been
Skyline,
interrupted
but
by
still
events in Canberra.
Skyline
Is that
takes the
not true?
cake.
No, it isn't.
Like, I like Gold Star's
University
chili
offered
cheese
her a
fries
commission
better than I do Skylines,
exchange for
only
full
because they
tuition,
use
room,
crinkle
and
cut
board.
fries and not
They
like the
asked her to
regular
oversee the
shoestring
design of
fries.
several new war
But
engines.
literally, that's it. That's the only thing
Anyone
that
else,
I
it
like
would be an
that Gold Star
opportunity.
has over Skyline.
Mid, who lost both her parents to war. It was a bitter pill.
And then La Rosa's. I think I might have told you about La Rosa's Pizza. It's a Cincinnati thing.
No surprise.
It's not the best.
She's
like,
only
I'm gonna be
ever cared
honest,
about
it's not the
bringing
best.
people
There's plenty of other pizza places
very last
around
thing
that
war
are way
can be
better.
said to
But
do.
yes,
Which
La
explains
Rosa's
her
is
heirs.
a Cincinnati thing.
She's working to give them a better life.
Oh, Geta.
So should I.
This isn't like a restaurant, but
It's not engineering
Geta
lesson.
is a huge Cincinnati
You've
thing. If
given
you've
them
never
far
heard
more
of
than
Geta,
that, and I'm sure they're
you
very
should
grateful.
definitely seek some out and make some for you and your family. Yes, I have had deep dish. There's actually, well, so we used to have Uno's, like, in 2 different areas here, and the last one closed about 5 years ago. But I found a restaurant, just in the city, just like 20 minutes away from me, and, it's called Two Cities. So, it's owned by, like, 2 best buds, 2 best bros. One's a New York side, and then one's a Chicago side. So I've only ever had the Chicago side, so I've only ever had deep dish from there. But I've heard their New York menu is just as good. But yeah, deep dish is probably my favorite type of pizza, other than just super thin crust. Okay, so I think I'm all done in here, but now I gotta go. Not in here. Oh, what do I have to do in here still? No, wait. Oh, I have to start. I hate that they make me do that. Oh, so have you ever heard of Geta? I know I just mentioned that, but have you ever heard of it at all or tried it at all? Because Geta's pretty fucking amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so do you eat pork? I know a lot of people don't eat pork. So if you don't eat pork, then you won't eat this. But it's basically a mixture of ground pork, like pork sausage, like breakfast sausage, pork, oats, and then spices. And actually, it's it's either a German thing or it's a Polish thing. I don't remember, but I think it's a German thing, because basically how it came to Cincinnati is
It's like a
settlers, a bunch of settlers when they came to Ohio, Cincinnati specifically, and I'm talking hundreds of years ago. They didn't really have much, so they use like scraps to
she will already
make
have begun gathering information.
or prep raw food and then sell it. And that's how Geta was born. It was literally just scraps, and then it got perfected over time, the recipe, and it's like a Cincinnati staple. It's really fucking delicious. What am I doing? What is this? What in the world was that? No. Spam is good in certain things. I'm telling you, it's not even on the same level as Spam. It is actually really good. I mean, if you like sausage, like breakfast sausage patties, you'd probably really like Geta. Like, it tastes just it tastes very similar to a breakfast sausage. That's like the best way that I could describe it, to be honest. Okay, before I go this way, because I don't want to proceed with the story, Scrapple! Okay, so that is actually another term for it. I think it's very similar to that. I've never actually had, like, Scrapple before, or heard it called... I've never had that. It's always been referred to as Geta, so I don't know if it's 100% the same thing. But I've heard people compare it to Scrapple, and I guess so. Just... if you're ever in a grocery store, I doubt your grocery stores, because you have like Publix and stuff, right? So I doubt that they would sell Geta. You might actually have to like order it online if you're curious at all.
The bandits, mate.
But yeah, all you do, it usually comes in like a roll, kind of like how sausage does, and you just cut it. I like to cut it up in just little squares and just fry it up, and that's it.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
It's delicious.
The gentleman of the town died.
I actually turned my husband on to Geta. He just never had it before, and he absolutely loves it.
Could
Oh,
be
your
I
little
know
puppy looks
something
hungry.
more. What's it worth to you?
Clive, listen. I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling
Speaking of
steel
Florida,
to whoever will pay her price.
I follow
Be
this
they knight or
TikToker
knave.
who he's in like the
Says the
Florida
more swords and
Everglades, and
spears she
at
puts in
night he
people's
goes
hands, the
like
more war
just
they wage.
exploring and seeing
And
what
the
different
more war
animals he
being
can find.
waged, called
Man,
swords and
talk about me
spears.
never moving to
And
Florida.
who will they all turn to
He,
keep them in
I don't
steel?
know like where the Florida
Why, the
Everglades
good
are, but like
Reaper herself.
he pulls like
And you've seen
crazy
this Reaper at
spiders,
work.
like these fucking
It just
monster
so
spiders.
happens I have.
Like, and he's just
You'll
not
find
scared.
her
He just
right
holds
here
it like, oh
plying
yeah,
her
look at
trade
this
most days.
spider that can eat my
Here in
face off.
Belleville.
Or like giant fucking snakes. He
Well,
was
exactly.
on like a hunt
She
for
has
an
a stall
anaconda.
here in the market. But
No,
if you're not
I'm
the
good.
patient type, you
So
can
good
probably
on that.
find her at her storehouse on the edge
So
of
check
town.
the Florida
It would be a
Everglades
bolder man
and
than me
Australia
to brave that
off my
particular
actually
nest of
Texas too.
vipers.
Texas has
Feeling
fucking
bold,
tarantulas.
traveller?
that just like
I hope
roam
so.
free in
We
the
all
wild. No thanks.
Now, if that's all,
No.
I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places
Actually,
at
one of
once.
my like frequent customers.
What do you mean?
He is Australian, but
Lady
he
Karen
runs his
hasn't left the
business
hideaway in
here in the
weeks.
U.S. And
So who has been running this store
about
you
like
spoke of?
once every couple of months, him and I connect.
I'll go and have a
And
look.
I'll
he
leave this
always
storehouse on the edge
tells
of
me
town.
about like, oh yeah, last
All
night
right,
a
but
kangaroo
be
was in my
careful,
yard
Clive.
and I was just outside chilling with it and feeding it. And
You too,
one time
kids.
he had rescued a koala in his backyard. I'm like, is that just like the normal for you guys? And he's like, yeah, that's pretty common. He's like, finding a koala or a kangaroo would be as common as us seeing a squirrel. Like, they're just every fucking where. And they get in people's backyards and shit and just like hang out. Could you fucking imagine just like waking up one morning, looking out the window, trying to see a bright sunshiny day, and there's a fucking jacked raccoon ready to rock your shit? Although I really do want a raccoon. I mean, not a raccoon, a kangaroo. I don't know why I said raccoon. I really would want a kangaroo. Why can I not just cross that? That would be amazing. Instead, I gotta go all the way around. I want an otter more than anything in this world. And I even have like the perfect plan to where I could take care of it. I'm telling you, all I need is a spare room with a baby pool and maybe some like an extra pool for like some sand or something, some little stones because they like to play with rocks. And that would be the perfect little habitat for an otter. Oh god damn it, I missed it again. I want an otter and I want a wallaby. Not a kangaroo, but a wallaby. Oh, what's happening here? What's happening here? Do I need to break something up? Y'all look suspicious. Come here, Ambrosia. Whoa, whoa, camera. Oh, well, it doesn't look like I'm gonna need you for very long. I went to high school with someone who had, what are they called, a marmoset or something? Like they're littler.
Just you,
She brought that
is
thing
it?
to school. That thing was mean. She had to keep a diaper on it all the time. And it would like yell at you, like screech at you, and it would like throw shit at you, like literal shit at you. It would dig in its diaper and toss shit at you.
That's up to you. Die a
cool.
slow death or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Rude?
Now, we can pretend this didn't happen.
That stings, don't it? What is happening? This is amazing. Like, I could literally just, like, stand there. Alright. Wow, that did absolutely nothing. Oh my gosh, look at this. I don't even know if I'm doing this right, but it damn sure is working, whatever it is that I'm doing. Oh wow, this takes fucking forever. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. Not gonna lie. Like, it's cool and everything, it looks amazing, but I'm still trying to figure out, like, how to do it. Is there, like, a way to power this up more? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I like it, I'm gonna be honest. And that you can do Mega Flare, but like it takes that just took fucking forever just to get one
Tell me what I've done.
round of Mega Flare.
When the Borgwin finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts.
Okay.
You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwin wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. Then you turned up. Well,
let's see.
Go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort.
Mickey
Now
Mouse's
be gone
birthday is on November 18th.
Before I change my mind.
Fucking coward.
Crickets hear through their knees.
Right now.
That's fucking weird. Ew, mosquitoes have teeth? No thanks. That's enough of that.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout.
No one's literally even
Stop
touching you right now.
calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goose, are you all right?
Goots?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay
Oh,
in
do you hear
blood.
my cat?
After what
He's yelling at me. I didn't let him in here tonight.
She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goose, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer.
You're about to have a quarrel with me.
You need not pay
Boggin.
for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself.
Goot.
You old big for no
All
reason.
of ya.
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fair
I've been thinking about what I'm going to play after this. And I think I decided that I'm not going to stream my trophy run. Because I'm definitely going to do the New Game Plus. But I don't think I'm going to do my trophy run
You've always been.
on stream. I think I'll just do that on my own time.
Wet legs.
But I think I'm going to jump back into 9. I do love that game so much. And
everything that happened.
I would love to play it again.
It was all
Also, I'm kind of contemplating getting back into 10, even though I don't like that game. It's just, especially when you get to like the calm lands, it's so tedious. Like every step that you take, it's a fucking encounter.
Yep. If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck.
No, I don't. I've been contemplating getting it though. I know, like, hella games just came on sale, and a lot of stuff on my wish list is on sale, so I haven't had a chance to, like, look through everything and see what's on sale right now. But I also promised my husband I would not buy any more games until Rebirth comes out. So I'm probably not going to buy anything, which, I mean, especially if I miss out on a really good deal right now. But they always run sales, like, closer to Christmas time, so I might squeeze one in. We'll see.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dad?
Like, actually, one of my coworkers is,
I reckon he wishes he was.
he just subscribed to the PS Plus, and, he's, like, doing the trial thing right now, and he just, he only did it to get, Integrate for free. Like, he just got it for free, and I'm like, I didn't know they did put Integrate on there for free. But, you know, anything to get people back on the hype train for 7, I guess.
So took some of my own. Sorry, lost
What is
everything.
Starfield about?
His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. It didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But if he comes back again?
What if he does? Best we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the wet legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Ta-da. Oh, so Skyrim in space. Isn't Skyrim kind of like, well, isn't Elden Ring kind of like Skyrim? Is that like the general consensus? Okay, so I think I'm done here. Let's see, where else can I go? I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. Always at Martha's Rest. I've never played it. Yeah, I've never played it. I know, I kind of get the gist of what it's about, but yeah, I've never played it. A lot of people keep telling me to play Elden Ring, but also in the same breath, people are like, if you want to fucking punch a hole through a wall, pick up Elden Ring. That's a hard pass for me. Why did I go in here? Wait, is it in there? Wait a minute. Oh, it is in there. I guess I have to talk to Martha. There is a game, like, among other games that I think I might want to get into, and it's Devil May Cry. So, I played Devil May Cry, probably like one of the first ones, way back in the day. And I liked it, and it's funny because I don't like shooters, but that one I liked a lot. And then I watched a brief playthrough of 5.
Yes, my lord.
And it's really good, especially like if you've ever seen it. I think he's like a new-ish character. But yeah, like what I saw, it looks really cool. I think I might get in. I think I might get into Devil May Cry at some point in my life.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord.
Plays like this? Oh, okay.
Tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned...
I've heard it's a lot like... Did you ever play Strangers of Paradise?
The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable,
Sorry,
are
I hear
now
my husband talking. I
commonplace.
think he's on the phone. It just like caught my
Years
attention.
of governance have ground to a halt, and without a
But
steady
yeah,
hand on the
so
turn,
unfortunately I was not able to play the 2 demos that came out for Strangers of Paradise. So that really didn't get me interested in buying the game. So
however,
I couldn't even play it. Oh, I was so pissed too because I was actually really looking forward to it. The first demo that came out, it wouldn't even. I couldn't even get past the tutorial. It just kept like glitching out on me. I like did the whole back and forth with the uninstall, reinstall. I did that like 4 different times, and then finally I got past the tutorial. But then when I got to like the mansion or the castle, whatever you're in, I couldn't see anything. Like literally the screen was black. I could kind of make out some things, but like you might as well just have turned the TV off and like me still controlling it. That's how it looked. So I thought like my settings were off, but they weren't. So I don't know what the fuck was wrong with that demo. So I gave up. And then they released another demo with like some fixed things. And got past the tutorial. I made it like kind of into the castle. And I mean like I fought like one set of enemies and that was it. And then after I did that, Jack like froze. Like, I couldn't do anything. Like, I don't know what happened. I tried to do the uninstall, reinstall thing, and it was like the same thing. Once I got to a certain point, the character just froze, and I couldn't do anything at all. So I was pissed. Gave up, and that kind of turned me off of getting the game. But a lot of people, my point in bringing that up was, a lot of people said that Strangers of Paradise is literally Devil May Cry. Man, there's a lot of questicles on this map. Again, I was just here. Oh, I think my brother's here. Yeah, actually, that's what made me think of that, is because we were talking about all the sales and stuff. That's one of the ones that's in my wish list. And, it's on sale. I just don't know what it's on sale for.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy.
But yeah, I mean, my collection that I currently have is pretty hefty. I mean, it's all Final Fantasy, but like, there's games that I haven't even completed, like Type 0. I want to give it a chance because I was so optimistic about that game, thinking I was going to love it, and the storyline is a bit confusing, like a lot of bit confusing, mainly because the way, like, the missions are set up, you can only accept one job at a time, which, they're easy, but like it's tedious to get to them. So like you have to accept the mission, go out into the world, make it to the area where the mission is, do the mission, come back, and then like redeem it for an award or something. But during all that, the encounter rate in that game is absolutely absurd. Like it is crazy a lot. And I don't even think you can turn the encounter rate off, which I don't want to do.
We can pretend you didn't.
And then also you have like
Republican soldiers.
I think you have like 10 or 12 people that you can put on your team. You only get like a team of 3. But it's like, how could I possibly maintain these? And then with all these different people, how do I know who's worth being on my team? Yeah, so like this, I really like this. Wow, great. I didn't even know that was a thing until recently, where they put a demo in there. And also that's cool if you're still able to play it, like that's cool, because doesn't that come with like the
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful,
is it Disguise or something? The Disguise episode?
Much has changed in the Republican Army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before then?
Many times.
Or there was like a redeemable code for that DLC.
You're one of Rutherford's men. You sent me
Actually, someone had made a post like a month ago in one of the groups that I'm in, the Final Fantasy groups that I'm in, saying that they bought Typo at a trade store, like a flea market or something, and it wasn't open. And it had the redeemable code in it. And they were like, I totally used it and it worked.
Confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more. And his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free. Only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital.
My son better not be awake. I think my child is awake right now.
Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked.
So, I don't, if you missed
no
it, I am currently drinking a Celsius right now because I am actually running on, like...
It's not safe here.
Nothing. Like, hardly even fumes at this point. My son decided to wake up at 4:45 this morning. No reason. He just climbed in bed with me, he was, like, snuggling me, and he was like, Mommy, the sun's awake. I'm like, no, it's not. Go back to sleep.
No. To find this second associate of Rutherford's.
Normally through the week, my house does not wake up until 6:30.
I'll start
but this morning,
see if I can pick up his trail.
My child had other plans. I just saw something crazy run across the sands out there. Okay, so I think I'm done in here. Okay. But yeah, so going back to what I was saying, so Type 0 is one that I haven't finished. I would like to. I've never played 10-2. I think I finished 10. I truly don't know if I finished 10. So where I left off with 10 was the boss fight. It's a woman, and she like turns into this crazy monster, and she like immediately zombifies everybody. Like that's her one-hit move, and that's the point where I got at in 10. Actually, I know I didn't beat it because I think you fight Sin at the end of it, which I never got to that point. But I at least got pretty far in like my first playthrough, and then I like restarted the game over because I knew I was way under leveled. Which version of the remake do you have?
Rutherford's mag. Be anywhere.
Wait a minute, it says there's, yeah, I was gonna say, it says there's someone like right here. Do you just have like the regular version of 7, the 7 remake, or did you get the, did you get Intergrade? So do you have the Yuffie DLC?
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
It would be called Intergrade. Like 7 remake Intergrade. That's how you know that you have the Yuffie DLC.
I am Alistair.
I think if you have, do you have a PS5 or PS4?
Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Okay, okay. So, because it's only, Intergrade is only on PS5. You can't get it on PlayStation, on the PS4. So yeah, you should totally finish that, especially if you have the Yuffie DLC. Have you played the DLC yet?
Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pummel to the temple.
Sure, and yeah, so there's actually, you could play the Yuffie DLC at a certain point in the game. Have you ever played the original 7 before? Because I don't want to spoil anything for you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
Okay, before I go out here, I am going to go in here. So, if you've never played the original 7 before, oh, actually, never mind. This area is a little bit further away, so I take that back. Okay, well, then I don't want to spoil it for you. Where are you at in the 7 remake?
They just couldn't resist.
Oh, these guys. Hello. Oh, and there's something like giant out there too.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
In the tower looking... Oh, so you're like pretty far. Do you mean Aerith? That's who you're looking for? Are you looking for the girl with the dress and like she's kind of like a flower girl? Because if you're at that point, you've only got like a handful, like probably 3 or 4 chapters left until you finish the game. Yeah, so if you're in the Shinra building looking for Aerith, you literally only have, I'll say like 4 more chapters. Maybe not even that until you're done. Okay, so that's good because you're past all that. So you've met Aerith and all that jazz. So the part where...
Make for the town while you can.
The part where you're fighting the Airbuster and like Cloud falls to the slums, to the church in Aerith's church. That is where the Yuffie DLC picks up.
To be all of them.
So yeah, I mean honestly, you could play the Yuffie DLC right now because it's already happening. So it's kind of already happening at the same time.
I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
So yeah. I hope you like it. You seem like you don't really care for it too much, and that's okay. Everyone has their own opinions about it.
The garrison have their hands.
But it is something special, and especially like if you have played the original game, to see what they're doing with this is kind of like it's kind of crazy. Have you played Crisis Core?
The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford.
Crisis Core, you should definitely... So, goal for you, here's your homework. You have got to finish the 7 remake along with the Yuffie DLC. You have to. Like, it's a must. And then you need to play Crisis Core. Crisis Core, like, it's a fun game. It truly is. And then there are, like, a lot of missions... But they're not pointless. Like, they definitely do give you really good rewards.
Good day.
Well, they might not be for you. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. Like, some people have their own taste. Wait, isn't 14 turn-based? Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I've never played 14, so I don't know.
I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
I don't even know why I thought that it was turn-based. But look at... What in the shit is that out there? I want to go fight it. I bet it's a, one of those quests. And like, what are those? Oh, those are those like robot looking things. Is Crisis Core turn-based? Is that what you're asking? If so, no, it's not. It's totally live action combat. Oh, I'm totally about to fuck you up, sir. Okay, well that's not fair. It's not like easy to get into 14. There is a free trial, and that is the version that I was trying to get, but I can't get into it because every time I have ever tried, the worlds are always full. Well, this one kind of sucks. Oh, look at me! I just killed that thing. Alright, well, now that I've gotten that done, that wasn't as bad as I was thinking it was gonna be. Okay, friend of mine. I am gonna call it a night tonight. And, yeah. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And, yeah, I'm holding you to that. You need to complete Final Fantasy VII Remake as well as Crisis Core by Christmas. So you have a while. The reason I say by Christmas is because Rebirth comes out sometime soon. We don't know when. It could be December. It could be January. It could be fucking March. We don't know. I'm going to say March or sooner it's going to come out. So you have until December to complete those games, including the UC DLC. I make no promises. It's not easy to do it. Like, you make it sound like it, just go ahead and download it. Like, I've tried twice now to do it. Now, granted, I did it, like, pretty close together, the time that I did try and do it. And, like, you spend so much time creating, like, your person and your background and everything, and then the fucking worlds are full. Like, I can't get in, so it's a lot. I'll think about it. How about that? How about I start Type 0 over? That's still fairly new. I'm only in, like, the second chapter in that game. Gatorade! Alright, well, I gotta go. So, you think about it. That's your homework. And, I'm gonna be on tomorrow. And, I'm gonna do, like, a 2.5 hour run tomorrow night. So, I hope you can come and join me again. And I hope you have a great night. I hope you have a great Friday, too. Happy Friday. Oh, I'm going to leave you with one more factual. The smallest church in the world is in Kentucky, and it can hold 3 people. There you go. I leave you with that. Have a good night. Bye.